What's up guys and welcome back to the Uno X career mode. It's the 8th of August in game, you guys have spoken and we have some transfer business to do today. I should also say we have some big races today as well with the Klassiker San Sebastian and then a huge race for the team at home at the Tour of Denmark. So obviously I've thrown a bit of a spanner in the works by starting the career mode so far into the first season. I have proposed that we sign Kasper Askren, Jürgen Nordhagen, who I'm so excited about, such a talented rider, could be the key to us winning a Grand Tour in the future, and of course Rasmus Søjberg Pedersen as well, but you guys have had your say. First up, we've had a couple of comments about Andreas Kron. We had him in the previous series, obviously a super talented rider. He's currently injured in game, up for renewal, but only 16 to 30% interest, 12 dossier points as well. I'm afraid Andreas Kron is just not going to be viable this season, guys. And I obviously don't want to create the exact team we had in the previous series. I'd like to change it up, sign some new riders, and maybe see some of the riders we had in the previous series go on to do new things. But a rider we did have was Captain Price. Captain Price Peterson, now of Bahrain victorious in real life, but he is up for renewal in game as well. Our king, our captain, he's 8 dossier points. It's quite a lot, probably for a rider of his ability. Everyone that we're up to re-sign bar Askren is cheaper than him. But he is an Uno X legend. He is an Uno X legend, so we have to consider whether it's worth signing him. And there was one other name I saw mentioned in the comments of the previous video. No, not Jasper Philipsen, but Albert Withen Philipsen, 17 years old. Can't even see all his attributes. I'm not sure if we can even sign him yet. He's so young still in game, but the former, in real life, junior world champion, and we are definitely going to try and get him on our team at some point in this save. I should also say before we start that we are letting 4 riders go at the moment in terms of not even signing them up for dossier points. Louis Bendixen, Hansen, as well as Nicholas Larsen, a bit of a legend from the previous save, and the same goes for Sindre Kolset. Just can't seem to fit them all in our team, especially with the new signings. We already have 30 riders in the team, and for me, that's just too many. Anyway, let's stop faffing around. Jürgen Nordhagen, I want you on Uno X. He signed to Visma in real life on a long-term deal, I think. In this save, I want him at Uno X. Let's make it happen. 6 points on Nordhagen. Open those dossiers. So I've made him an important rider. We're going to go in at 10,000 euros a month. Let's see if he takes it, and he takes it off the bat. There we go. Jürgen Nordhagen is joining Uno X. Maybe a future Grand Tour winner. Let's see. And unfortunately, guys, off camera, I made the deal that Jürgen Nordhagen would only join the team if we sign his older brother. So he's not very good, let's be real, for a World Tours team, but he's in our dev team and we're going to promote him. We're going to use 1 dossier point to promote him to the World Tour team. I think 2 years teammate on the cheapest deal should be enough to get this deal done. Next up, I've been targeting him all season long in the background, and Kasper Askren, I want to make him part of Uno X. It's 19 points. It's a massive deal to open these dossiers with him, but I hope he's going to be worth it. I will actually make Askren a leader. We'll go in at 20,000. I think he's on more than that right now, and he's asking for more money. Okay. He does have a little bit of patience, so let's try 25,000. We're almost there. And I think if we go to 28,000 euros, Kasper Askren has provisionally signed for Uno X. Let's go. I think I'll do these next few deals off camera, guys, but I do want to keep Uno X legend Marcus Houlegaard, as well as Christian Eiking, former red jersey at La Vuelta a España, in addition to 23-year-old sprinter Tord Gudmestad. So let's see if I can get these deals done. Okay, all of those deals are across the line, and our squad is definitely now taking shape for 2025 and beyond. Very excited about this, but we still have 18 dossier points, and I think Simon Dalby is definitely going to get promoted from the dev team. Very good young climber, only 21 years old. Let's try and bring him in, as well as Idar Andersen. He was very good for us in the previous series as well, guys. Very offensive baroudeur, so going to try and keep him both for 4 dossier points. And I think Martin Urianstad definitely deserves a spot in this team. Well-rounded rider, good sprinter, good classics rider as well. So that's 2 more points on him. I'm going to try and get those deals done. Okay, here is the current situation, guys. We are bringing in Kasper Askren as well as Jürgen Nordhagen. So excited about both of those signings, as well as bringing up Dalby and Nordhagen from the dev team. We've made a bunch of renewals as well, and we have 8 dossier points remaining. And so these are our options. We can go and sign with our final 8 points. Rasmus Søjberg Pedersen, as well as I think Magnus Coulset, a good young climber from the dev team as well. Or we can go and sign the legend himself, Captain Price, and bring him home. Guys, I'm going to leave it up to you. Do we go for Captain Price or do we go for the young guns Pedersen and Magnus Coulset? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, with that dilemma in the background, we have arrived at the first race of the episode. It's the Klassiker San Sebastian. Tobias Holland Johannesson. It's our first race with him. He's probably our leader despite not having great fitness coming in. So hopefully Adney Holter is on a good day. And we are up against Tadej Pogačar, Remco Evenepoel, Primoz Roglic and Jonas Vingegaard. This is going to be fun. Okay, I do want a rider in the breakaway today, so Freddy de Versnes, try and get up the road, my man. Tobias, our provisional leader, on a -2 with that poor fitness. So, Adney Holter and Odd Christian Eiking, it is your time, my guys. Let's see what you can do today. So, Freddy de Versnes does make the breakaway. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Let me know in the comments if I'm not, guys. Anyway, 7 minutes for a 7-rider group. And UAE did let the move go. Remember, they are working for a Tadej Pogačar that has won literally every single race he has started this season. Just absurd. One rider I'm looking out for today, though, for sure, is Thibaut Nice. 78 hill, 79 acceleration with 78 resistance as well. This course could be tailor-made for him today. Okay, now Enric Mas and Ilan van Wilder are attacking. So does Primoz Roglic, and we need to try and follow these moves. De Versnes still at the front of the race, but he is pretty cooked. And can Eiking follow these guys up the road? But Pogačar is still in the group. So for now, I feel like I'm just going to stay with the peloton, you know. Where is Pogačar? He's further back in the group, just holding station for the moment. Okay, breakaway caught, and I think we have a plan here because Eiking and Holter are our leaders. Tobias is a bit of a free card here. Patrick Conrad has tried to go up the road, and if anyone tries to join him, I think it would be an idea for Tobias to try and follow himself and cover any moves, basically. Oh my word, Tadej Pogačar is off, is he? I'm going to follow Pogačar with Odd Christian Eiking and see what happens here because Tadej Pogačar is on the attack. Okay, let's stay to the front with Holter and Johannesson, but Eiking being carried away potentially by Poggi. He drops him on the flat as we enter the final hill. Pogačar, what is he doing attacking at this point in the race? It's the final hill now. Let's do our best to stay here. Eiking and Holter up to 92, but Pogačar, what was he doing attacking at that point? Percentages are absurd right now, and our guys just need to try and stay here up to 19%. We can't really exert ourselves more than this. And are we going to have a sprint here into San Sebastian? Bilbao trying to get away in the final. But no, Bilbao unable to get away there. And Adney Holter maybe has a card to play. Eiking get in the wheel of Pogačar, and Adney Holter put in a massive dig under the 5k and try and miraculously get away from this group of now 30 riders. Okay, you know what? Holter is just going to pace on the front, and Eiking is in the perfect wheel of Tadej Pogačar. Let's follow the Slovenian, but Holter riding away. Where is Poggi going? Come on, Poggi, lead me out. Lead me out, but maybe it's Holter versus Ilan van Wilder here. We get in the wheel of the Belgian under the Flamme Rouge, trying to win San Sebastian. Eiking sprinting behind, but Ilan van Wilder steals it. And Adney Holter has to settle for second. What a race. Old Christian Eiking as well, just missing out on the podium. I do not know what to say after that race. That was a crazy finale. Adney Holter just rode off the front with Ilan van Wilder on the wheel. Poggi just didn't want to follow, and Van Wilder steals it. We get a great podium, a 2-4 for Uno X at San Sebastian. And Pogačar, for the first time in 2024, does not win a bike race. Anyway, next up we move to our home tour, one of our home tours, the Tour of Denmark. After winning the Arctic Race of Norway in the previous episode, I'd love to win this one as well. So you can see plenty of flat stages throughout. A 17k time trial will be absolutely crucial in the GC. Stage 3, probably the Queen stage, uphill finish on stage 4, and a sprinter's day on stage 5. Now, of course, Magnus Kort got injured in the previous episode, so unfortunately won't be able to target his home tour. But crucially, it's the final sponsor objective of the season. They want us visibility 9, which essentially means we have to be up there fighting for the podium, fighting for stage wins, I think. Anyway, looking at our lineup, I did set Jonas Abrahamsen to return from injury at this race. He got injured at the Tour de France, but he's still only 78% fitness. He's not fit enough, and I would like a sprinter in our lineup. So, Tord Gudmestad, who we re-signed at the beginning of today's episode, you're up, my man. And I'm hoping that Gudmestad can challenge for this stage 1, but Paul Manier is here for Quickstep, and he's the man to beat. So we are underway. We've not gone in the breakaway. We're controlling for stage wins and the GC at this race. And I think Leknesson should be the favourite because looking at the start list, it's not quite as strong as I expected, to be honest. Quickstep, the big World Tour team. Alpecin are here as well with Henry Ulig, the GOAT. Danush Stamper, a rider I met at the Tour of Istanbul, is here as well. But overall, I think Leknesson, he should be winning this race. The pressure is on, my man. 10k to go then. We're on the finishing circuit in Silkeborg, and it looks like Filippo Fiorelli for Bardiani, our rival from the Arctic race of Norway, and Paul Manier are our main rivals for now, in terms of sprint trains at least. Okay, we have 6k to go, and Bardiani are on the move. Pozzovivo is here in that lead-out train. Not sure what he's doing. Anyway, Ben Dixon now needs to go up to 95. We're getting pushed back slightly in this group, too much for my liking, and Bardiani piling the pressure on. Anyway, let's make sure Leknesson finishes at the front of the race, and Ben Dixon now can go up to 99, try and hold it here because Levy is going to go into this descent, leading out toward Gudmestad. We're in a fantastic position here into the finale. Gudmestad going for the line. Can we hold off everyone else? Fabio Christen is coming. Gudmestad going for the line at the Tour of Denmark, and it is going to be a lovely stage 1 victory here on home turf. Tord Gudmestad showing why we've renewed his contract today. Leknesson finishing at the front, and Paul Manier all the way down in 15th place. A perfect start. Next up, a big day at the Tour of Denmark. It's TT Day. Yves Lampaert has a great chance to open up a buffer in the GC, but Leknesson, the second favourite on the day, it's a big day for him. So Yves Lampaert, the pre-stage favourite, is on course. He's only third at the first time check. Anyway, back on the start ramp, it is Andreas Leknesson, our man, and only a 0 race day. I definitely hope for more today. Anyway, can Yves Lampaert take the best time? He's only third place. That is a surprise. Worth noting, I am trying to keep Nicholas Larsson in GC contention here today. He's a decent time trialist, 48 seconds down though. Leknesson, 8 seconds down at that first split. We're still in contention as the race leader gets his TT underway. I'm not sure he'll be in the race lead after today. 59 time trial. Anyway, here it is. Andreas Leknesson trying to use up everything all the way to the finish line. We're 8th place, 37 seconds down. Not where we wanted to be today by any stretch. Anyway, Miguel Heidemann, I think he was caught up in the B&B Hotels mess from a few years ago. He wins today, and we've got some work to do. Okay, quick break from Denmark though, and Christoph is going to try and win the Tour of Leuven today, but Arnaud Delis and Pascal Ackermann, they're going to be very tough to beat. So this entire race kind of takes place on a pretty short circuit around Leuven, and under the Wonderkid to go banner we have a big left-hand corner with about 500 meters left, so we need to remember that for the finish. So I've just checked the real life results of this race, and Marcus Hulgaard won solo. He's on a +3 day here as well. Maybe we can repeat history. And I have checked. We have a nice section for an attack right here. It's a huge one for Marcus Hulgaard, who gets some separation from the peloton. Can he catch the breakaway and maybe hold on? I don't think so, but we're going to try. There you go then. Hulgaard is caught, and it's time to focus on our leader, Alex Christoph. Here we go then. 4k to go. Tiller trying to do a good lead-out job. Who is to our left here? It's Gerben Tyson. Arnaud Delis is further up the road. Unfortunately, we're not in a great position, so I'm going to try and jump early here with Stian Fredheim, and no one can follow Alex Christoph and Stian Fredheim, who's gone early, got the jump on the other sprinters, and Alex Christoph is, I think, going to win at an absolute canter the Tour of Leuven. Well, that was easier than I expected. Well, delighted with that victory, but to be honest, I think it's a slightly broken mechanic when you sprint early with an earlier lead-out rider. Everyone else just seems to stop, not trying to take advantage of that, but we won't complain. Christoph wins today. So, stage 3 and chaotic hills all day long. We need to try and make an impression with Letnesund or someone if we want to win the GC. So, because I feel the need to shake things up a little bit, I am going to try and join the breakaway with breakaway legend Charles Planet also up the road. So, Louis Bendixen on a good day. Hopefully, he can make an impression. Oh, Charles Planet dropped from the breakaway. It is savage. So now the question is, do I put the pressure on and try to attack with the likes of Andreas Letnesund, or do I just leave it up to the other teams and let Bendixen go for staged glory? For now, I think we have to play our breakaway card. We have that option up the road. We'll let the other teams do the work and see what happens. Another thing worth noting, Miguel Eiderman's team, they're just not that strong if you look at them in general. Kirkler's pretty good rider, but I don't think they can properly defend this jersey like one of the leading teams at this race could do. So maybe attacking is an option. You can see just how difficult this finishing circuit is today. We are going to have some big gaps in the GC. 12k to go. We come up to the finishing line again. Bendixen's still up the road. Pace is still on in the peloton, but I wonder if we maybe attack now. Maybe we follow Caicedo right here with Andreas Letnesund. Let's try and get up the road here with the South American. Who follows? Van Trick trying to follow. And do we have a breakaway group? We were caught, but Letnesund now in the wheel of Bendixen from the breakaway, trying to put the pressure on this GC group. And who can follow us? Bendixen kicks again, and now it is Andreas Letnesund trying to go solo as Bendixen is done for the day. But we have Boniu, Marcelusi, Van Tricht and Diego Camargo trying to follow, and we have a pretty big gap here. The peloton are chasing hard, and I have checked, we are in the best GC position of the riders in this group with Andreas Letnesund. Let's keep working on 85. We need to save for that final climb, but here come the peloton. Boniu, do some work for us, my man. Please pull us towards the final, but we need to push it into the finish here. Our guys sprint behind, and Letnesund is not going to win the stage, but we are going to do our best to move up in the GC. Camille Boniu wins the stage. Letnesund is third on the day, and I think they did just about close that gap by the end, unfortunately for us. We gain time on the others. We miss out on the stage. Camille Boniu absolutely mugged us there, using us to attack for the GC, and we settle for third place. We do take time, like I said, but we only move up 2 positions. It's not the best day, and 27 seconds, I think GC is probably over for us. That is, unless we can pull off a miracle attack on stage 4, but I think it more suits the sprinters here today. 55k to go then in today's breakaway. I've left it purely up to the GC leaders to chase today's breakaway. 2 minutes for them right now, and I think it's just worth focusing on a sprint, maybe for Gudmestad, but Levy is on a fantastic day today. I think he could be our man. So we are piling the pressure on at the Tour of Denmark, but as you can see, pretty much a full peloton still intact, unfortunately for us. Okay, we have had some guys go for the intermediate sprint over the top there, and they have continued their attack over the top, and I am happy for this move to go. Louis Bendixen is going to join this group. Let's sit on the back for now. I'll maybe do a turn here with Filippo Fiorelli. We have Ballestet, Devrient as well, and it's a 25-second gap. Pep Reindering, currently second in GC, is doing the work. So 8k to go. This group of 4 are still here. We have a decent chance in this sprint, but I don't really want to pull these guys to the line. And now Paul Manier is coming. Let's move up here with Andreas Letnesund, going to pull up Gudmestad, who is the lead out man today for Bloom Levy. Okay, this group are going to be caught right here. Louis Bendixen, I think you can sit up for the day. Sit up for the day because Letnesund is here. Gudmestad trying to hold the wheel of his Norwegian teammate, but 3k to go. He's not in the best position here. Is Gudmestad now moving up nicely into the final 2 kilometers. Gudmestad kicks for the line, and Levy is here, but where is Manier? I know he's the man to beat. Into the final kilometer, and Levy is absolutely flying here off the wheel of Gudmestad. Have we gone early? I think we might have done today. He's trying to hold everyone off. He's doing his absolute best all the way to the line. It's a photo finish. Oh my word, and we're third place. We're third place. I thought we won it. Ah, that is a painful loss. I'm not going to lie. That is so painful. Letnison just about finishes in the front GC group, but Bloom Levy, what a chance of victory. But it's Thomas Pesenti and Filippo Fiorelli turning into a bit of a nemesis early on in this save. We beat him at the Arctic Race of Norway, but he beats us today. And we are denied stage victory, but we move up to 5th place in the GC because Pep Reinderink was used on the front there and unable to secure his 2nd place. Heading into the final stage then, Heidemann still in the lead of the race. We get a nice top 5 here. We're not really competing for any of the other jerseys. Letnesund maybe can get hold of the white jersey. Let's try and aim for that in the final stage. And to do that, I think we're going to have to take some of the intermediate sprint points because the sprinters are the favourites today. Away we go then for the final stage of the Tour of Denmark. Letnesund finally gets a good day. He is in a fitness peak, which is why I'm so disappointed with his form so far. But I wonder if we can maybe try and join the breakaway with him. So I've tried to attack. Letnesund is going up the road. So is Bendixen. Let's try and tempo really hard to try and create some separation on the peloton. Okay then, they seem to let Andreas Letnesund slip into the breakaway. 50-second gap, and it looks like a 9-rider group here is forming. So looking at things, we can definitely target a place on the final podium here after Reinderink messed up and lost that time in the previous stage, because only 5 seconds to Aspran, who is also our target in the white Young Riders jersey as well. Our former rider Jimmy Hansen in the breakaway, lovely to see, but I really hope these guys don't compete for this intermediate sprint because Letnesund is not very fast. So we need a good lead out here by Bendixen, and now Letnesund can go to the line. Bendixen, get in his wheel. Carvalho, do not come near me, my man. And Letnesund does take all 3 bonus seconds at that sprint, as well as the points, so he's now 2nd in that jersey as well. Saying that though, the peloton have definitely realised the danger here and they are tempoing pretty hard to bring us in. So it's now 1 minute 30 to the chasing peloton and only 6k left until that 2nd intermediate sprint of the day. If we win it with Letnesund, I do believe we should be virtually on the podium of this race. And Bendixen is absolutely cooked here as we enter the final 1k to that intermediate sprint. Let's go with Andreas Letnesund for this sprint, and we are going to cross the line and take the points, moving into the provisional lead of the points jersey, as well as of course that provisional 3rd place. Here we go then. Letnesund is not in a great position this time, but comes past Carvalho and Birchill and will take the seconds and the points for a 3rd time today, up to 34. Could we maybe hold on and take that jersey? And Letnesund now safely back in the bunch and hopefully has secured 3rd place at the Tour of Denmark. So 7k to go. I have taken a slightly different approach today. Gudmestad on the wheel of Fiorelli, while Levy is on the wheel of Paul Manier. We're fighting for those wheels. Gudmestad not on a great day, so why not? Let's take a little bit of a risk, but have we slowed up here? Levy, go on the attack, my man. Go on the attack into the finish. 4k to go. William Bloom Levy on the attack, going for a stage of the Tour of Denmark. Bardiani are gone from the front of the race, and William Bloom Levy is going for a flyer. That came out of absolutely nowhere, and Levy is pretty done. Gudmestad on the wheel now of TDT Unibet. They're the only team left at the front of the race. Gudmestad going for the line, but can Bloom Levy hold on? I think he's going to, and he's going to take revenge after missing out on victory yesterday. William Bloom Levy wins at the Tour of Denmark. Gudmestad follows up in 3rd position. What a finish to this race. What a way to take revenge. William Bloom Levy on the attack. Bardiani, they were all over the front of the race in that final 20k. Suddenly disappeared, the pace was gone, and William Bloom Levy with a perfectly timed move, and he gets his win in the end. Fiorelli did finish 4th, so I fear he is going to just take that points jersey from Letnesund. Probably deserved it, to be fair, but Letnesund does move onto the final podium and wins the best young rider at the race. So I'm pretty happy all in all. And our sponsors are happy too, because we achieve the objective of visibility 9 at our home tour. You love to see it. All sponsor objectives achieved for the season. And so we're going to leave it there, guys, but remember, we have a big dilemma heading into episode 3. Do we get the youngsters Rasmus Søjberg Pedersen, talented sprinter, and keep hold of Magnus Kusa, our talented climber? Or do we bring in the team legend, Captain Price? Let me know down below. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're not already, like the video as well while you're down there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.